Take one.
Take one. Yeah.
So good evening, everyone. Jonathan Marlowe, and I'm representing Openn negotiation tonight. I've just worked with Lynsay and Brian in regards to selling 17 Wallace Street. Now I'm sitting here with the owners of that property, 17 Wallace Street in Lathain. First of all, I'd probably like to say that Lynsay and Brian ran a fantastic campaign on this property. One that really set the whole process up, and all of the hard work was done in the first 4 weeks. So first of all, there's definitely some congratulations there. But what I'd like to do is get, that's my feel on it. I'd love to get the feedback from the owners. So I'm sitting here with the owners, are in fact the executors of the estate, which is Jean and Will, and they had expectations when they came into this process. Obviously, there might have been some nerves, I think, coming into this process, whether it was going to work as well as it did.
Yes.
We sold it. Yeah, we sold it for $700, obviously.
Yes.
Now, do you think, by the way, that we got the best possible price in today's market?
I believe you did, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how would you rate the work ethic of and just the process they did, the professionalism of Lynsay and Brian? How would you rate that?
I would say it is very up there because they worked tirelessly.
Yeah.
They put a lot of hours into it, from what I can understand.
Yeah.
They really helped go through everything and explain it all to us because we are novices.
Yeah.
We haven't sold houses before.
Yeah.
And it was only because of their help that we've managed to get through.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, and for you guys, I mean, obviously this was a very tough sale because it was, you weren't really benefiting too much from it. It was to help your auntie, wasn't it? So
yes, that's right.
There was, to a degree, it was a little bit tougher because there was a lot of burden on your shoulders, placed on your shoulders.
It was very scary to start with, and we were concerned with putting the reserve down because obviously we need to get the best price for our auntie.
Totally.
And her not being able to influence us or advise us in any way, it put a big strain on us.
Yeah, totally.
In the fact that we've got other family members and our dad.
Spotlight is on you.
Yeah.
Really.
And it's like, if you don't get the best price, well, it's your fault, sort of thing. So
welcome to the world of being an agent, by the way.
But it was a wonderful result.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
Basically, we got what we said we would be happy with.
Yeah. Great.
And
yeah, because you originally had a reserve at $650, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like you said, you hoped to get 7.
Yeah.
And you dropped the reserve to $640 because the bidding during the campaign stage got to there and had petered out.
Yeah.
So you thought it was a good idea to get that bidding stimulated.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, obviously there was a lot of agents you could have chosen, and clearly now you can, you could safely say, well, we chose the best agent for it with Lynsay and Brian. But what was it that gave them an edge? Because there was obviously a lot of agents in the area in Lathain that you could have chosen. What was it that gave them the edge?
There was a lot of agents. We actually hadn't spoken to Brian and Lynsay ourselves.
Right.
Our other brother, who had cleaned the premises, actually spoke to Brian and Lynsay and met them first.
Yep.
And it was actually him, our brother Peter, who
recommended
that we go with them.
Yep.
But then I think from our first conversation and our first meeting here, we felt
they were going to do the best that they could for us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's like you need that feeling of trust with the people you're working with, and feel that they're honest and they're going to be, putting your interest before theirs. And I think, look, clearly, they came and engaged me as the auctioneer, a few weeks back, but we had a meeting and we made sure, well, hats off to them, but we all made sure as a team that it was going to happen, and it was them actually engaging me to make that happen. This is again that extra level that some people just wouldn't go to.
Exactly.
Well, basically, if I can butt in, that Brian and Lynsay have been on the phone with us constantly,
over and beyond, really.
And they've actually said that they've engaged the best auctioneer for tonight.
That was a bit to live up to, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was. But,
and I turned out to be crap. No, I'm joking.
But they were excited that he would go there. So it was good for us. I mean, you've got the experience, obviously, and the knowledge of how it all works, and how to get the best.
Yeah, look, I mean, and to a degree, you know, obviously, like I said, there's a lot of work that's done in the behind the scenes, and I think, you know, that was why we met earlier, was to sort of make sure we set up the result, and you know, so yeah, to a degree, you know, I sometimes I feel it's a bit of a hollow victory because I've come here and I didn't really have to do too much because these guys did such a good job. Now, obviously, get me out of it. Had you heard about the negotiation beforehand?
No.
Right. No, it's the first we'd heard of it, and Brian and Lynsay went through. We could go the normal way. What was it?
Well, I mean, we were pretty much given 3 choices really, and that is a sign out the front, and this is the price. And turn up on the day auction, or this. I mean, it's small scale, but I've done a lot of bidding and that through eBay and everything. But I think
you understood
this, you know, the simplicity yet the excitement of an auction, especially on.
Well, we were kind of getting pretty excited.
We were. It was great.
Every time I went up, there was cheers and screams. It would have been great to have filmed that for the audience at home.
Really good.
But so it was really good. But yeah, if you've got a heart condition, don't try it. Don't do it without supervision. Right? It was pretty exciting, wasn't it? Now, obviously, we had 10 bidders. There were only 2 bidders after the second week. Do you remember how you were feeling at that time?
A little apprehensive, I suppose.
Yeah.
To whether it was going to actually
work.
go up, whether it was going to work.
Yeah.
Should we have done it the other way? Or have we done the right thing?
Totally. There's those thoughts, isn't there?
There's always those thoughts, and it wouldn't have mattered which way we went. I suppose we would have had those thoughts in our head.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because we're not benefiting. No. It's not for us. It's for somebody else.
I definitely think this was the better option and the best.
Better option for us.
Look, and I'm not sure, by the way, looking at the timeline and looking at how that all went and looking at the sales evidence, I don't believe you would have got that number without this process.
I think
not at all.
Yeah, I think it, you know, and even speaking to the last minute bidders at the end there, you know, you could feel that there was, you know, genuine disappointment and you know, a little bit of frustration. You could hear in his voice and all the rest of it. But you know, look, that's the reality of the game, and they signed up to compete on the property. And it's kind of like, I always liken it to, you know, athletes turning up for a swim meet, you know, for a gold medal. Now, if you put them all in the pool individually and said, you go and run, swim your best time, you're never going to get the best out of them. You put them together, you're going to get the best out of them, and that's what we did. So now, what would you say to a seller thinking of using open negotiation to wrap it up?
Do it for sure.
Definitely.
Do it for sure.
Do it.
Great. All right, thank you. Look, that's it. Thank you very much again, Lynsay and Brian, for engaging me as your auctioneer. The best auctioneer in the state.
I just want to say you need a drinker.
So,
cheers.
I am, thrilled and cheers. Right, to everyone.
Cheers.
But I was really honoured to be involved. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.